well, then I won't get the small.
A few words about Haiti, a country that I've worked in for many years, going back to 1988. It was devastated of course, by Hurricane Matthew. Our thoughts are with the people of Haiti, many of whom are still recovering from the earthquake of 2010. We reached out to the government and offered immediate support to respond to the disaster. Our staff on the ground are already working with the Ministry of Public Works to begin restoring access to the hardest hit areas in the south of the country, including a key bridge that was washed away. It's too early to know the full impact of the storm, as some of the most vulnerable communities live along the coast and cannot yet be reached. Initial indications show that the Haitian government took early action, warning people and opening 1,300 shelters. The Civil Protection Municipal Committee, supported by our ongoing IDA program, our Fund for the Poorest Countries, went house to house in communities to encourage them to leave high-risk areas. We're sending a rapid assessment team to coordinate with Haiti's partners in establishing the extent of the damage, and we'll be using funds from existing operations to help clear debris, repair bridges and roads, help kids return to school, and clean up mudslides, which require heavy and expensive equipment.
Surrounding that reappointment in terms of the process and also the staff association.
Disasters like this remind us of the need to help countries build greater resilience against ever more frequent shocks. Extreme weather also underscores the urgency for global action against climate change. That's why the remarkable pace at which nations of the world have ratified the Paris Agreement gives us hope. With the EU's ratification this week, added to that of many other countries, the agreement will enter into force in less than a month from now. This is the multilateral system at its best.
Hi, Sean Donnan from the Financial Times. Dr. Kim.
Inequality is still far too high, both globally and within countries, constraining growth and breeding instability. We need to focus on growth and continue to reduce inequality, and we have to make growth more equitable and more sustainable. Because of the multiple overlapping global shocks, including climate change, forced displacement, and pandemics, we have to scale up our efforts dramatically in building resilience. If we're going to end extreme poverty by 2030, we've got to continue to focus our efforts, and we have to face each global challenge with an urgency and scale commensurate to the problem.
To increase our GDP. And I had a second question.